What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Get Feathered. It is time for a Leo deep dive. We're going to talk about love. That's right, just for you, Leos. It doesn't matter where it's at in your chart or if you're a cross watcher. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of giggling because, well, I don't know. It's in the energy, but um, I read some of my comments off of my other channels just a little while ago, and one just popped up in my mind, and I was thinking, your people are so friggin' rude. But I love it because it keeps, I don't know, it just like it, when somebody is rude, I don't know, maybe somebody's being rude to you or something like that. I don't know why it just popped up, but it's like, sometimes we just gotta laugh because it's so ridiculous. You know what I mean? Anyway, I love you. Thank you so much for your likes, share, subscribes, your donations, love requests, reads, for coming and hanging out with me. Click the live chat button down below after popping up them thumbs, right? Let's push this content out through the algorithm of the YouTubes and let's talk about love, shall we? I really don't know why I brought that up, but maybe it's important for you. Maybe you're dealing with somebody in relationship or in life in general, and sometimes just laugh at them, just laugh at them. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous how some people react or respond to us sometimes. I'm serious. Like, to whomever you are that needed the hug today, you are blocked from that channel, just in case you're here watching this. You know who you are. You know who you are. Please remember, it doesn't matter where Leo's at in your chart or if you're a cross watcher, but know this. The readings are heavy sometimes, and if it's not your reading or you don't want it, don't say shit to me. Just move on and watch something. Claim it if you want it. But if it ain't yours, don't negate somebody else's reading. Do not. You'll incite my rage, and I'm just going to laugh at you for being an asshole. Anyway, I love y'all. So maybe you just need to laugh at somebody today or laugh at the ridiculousness of a situation. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. How y'all doing? Hey, everybody in shadows. Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm not. I just, maybe you just needed that message. 1, 2, 3, 1. So. All right. So some of you have been in a ridiculous situation. Here's the 9 of Wands. Oh, okay. Nine of Wands says you've been through it, you're frustrated with it, you're wanting to persevere when it comes to love, but dude, you're looking back, male or female, whoever, I call everybody dude. Well, whomever you're dealing with, it ain't been working out so great to have 9 wands up here. Did I say 9 swords? Anyway, 9 wands. It's like, listen, sometimes we just need to put up our boundaries. And sometimes we need to strengthen those boundaries. Sometimes we need to just take a step back and do some recovery work and kind of look over at what we've dealt with in a situation to decide on whether or not we need to put up stronger boundaries, block somebody, or move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? It's an 18 and up show. Please be 18 and up. You never know what you're going to get from here. I do talk about sex, and I'm very straightforward. And most of you can handle it. So I ain't worried about y'all. You know what I mean? But we put ourselves in these kinds of positions with the 9 wands because we are so loving, so warm-hearted. Come on. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at the ridiculousness of some sorts of situations sometimes. I don't know why. Oh, what's your challenge? Boy, let me tell you, in a 9 of wands energy, what hasn't been your challenge? You know what I mean? Okay. Singlehood. Some of you don't like being on your own. Some of you are having some financial issues, and some of you are going through a breakup or wondering whether or not there's even a friggin' relationship going on at all here. Tell me what's going on. Pushing this energy. We don't like being alone. Not that you can't be alone. Some of you are just like, I don't know, making some sort of decision. You've made a decision. Okay, so I do like that the star is above all of this, so that is involving healing and evolution. Again, recovery, looking back at the past. It looks like you've made some sort of decision here. Let's think about it. Let's talk about it. What's exiting? What are you? I think something is exiting here. Something that's been needing to close. What's moving in? What's moving into your energy? So I don't know why I'm clicking today. I don't know why I'm clicking. So I apologize if that's disturbing you. It's just something that's coming through the energy right now, clicking. So maybe this person clicks. Maybe you click. Maybe you suck your teeth or click. Maybe this is just a tisk, 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 tisk. I can't believe I did this kind of moment. Whatever. Or I can't believe they did this kind of moment. Devil energy is on the way in. Devil in reverse. Okay. We got Capricorn energy, Aquarius energy. We got Capricorn strong, Aquarius strong. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius again. Doesn't have to be. Let's talk about where your energy is at. Why is this 9 of Wands here? You let some shit go. You blocked somebody, didn't you? Oh, 5 of Swords reversed. You had a disagreement, an argument, a breakup. It is over, severed ties. Some of you found out that this person, failed attempt, or you may have tried to reconcile with somebody or tried to balance cups with somebody. It didn't work out. 5 of Coins and 5 of Swords and 4 of Cups reversed. Like you're turning down this situation. You're not feeling it. You're not feeling it. Because there was total separation here. You're coming out of lack mentality. You're bringing yourself up out of you're doing healing here, but you're bringing yourself up out of some sort of really nasty energy. Oh, you've been unhappy, displeased. Some of you could have been a divorce, something long term didn't work out. Oh, yeah, whatever it is. Displeased. When I say displeased, I mean displeased. 5 of Swords reverse, 5 of Pentacles reverse, the Temperance reverse. Just shit ain't balancing out. It ain't working out. It's not healing. Somebody not loving you properly, somebody putting you as a third party, or just not prioritizing you. Maybe even somebody rejected you. You're walking away from this situation. I think you're blocking somebody's energy. Tell me about this 9 of Pentacles. Somebody failed to communicate. There was a failure to communicate. And this, again, could have been something that was on again, off again. Something at a distance. Something where it was just playtime. You know, somebody just wanted to play with your energy. Some of you may have felt like you dealt with somebody who was playing games with you. And you weren't having it. You know what I mean? It looks like you're getting pretty pissed, or you got pretty pissed off at this person. And you were manifesting something new. So it's not so much a challenge. Maybe the challenge was the fact that this person was really behaving like they were single more than anything, or you were more on your own than anything in the situation, and you've made some sort of decision here. Let's talk about what's exiting. Something that was failing to close out. Maybe it was just repetitive. Oh boy. What's this repetition? Okay. Closure issues, not having closure, not fulfillment not happening, something happening. Oh boy. And it is in regards to what you got going on here in the heart of the reading. Okay. Oh, all right. Actually, let me put that right there. So, could have been involving Aries, Leo, or Taurus. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius. Pretty big energy here. So it looks like this could have been a very passionate connection. You know, it could have been some sexy times. Passionate connection. Passion can be both control, or it can be a lot. It can be control. It can be anger. It can be aggression. It can be sexual passion, that kind of stuff. And it can be lack of confidence or lack of taking control of a situation that really needs to be shut down. This could have been a divorce, or maybe you were dealing with somebody who wasn't interested in marriage, commitment. Maybe you just didn't know what the hell was going on here in a situation. Some of you may have found out this person was married. Some of you may have divorced this person. Whatever it is you are now healing from this. You are shutting this down. You are turning down this option or this opportunity with this person from what I see. Whomever's resonating with this, please give me a thumbs up. Maybe come over here and tell me that it's resonating for you if you're here during the live. When I get this like when it falls out as sideways, you could have been dealing with somebody who was very self-centered, somebody who was egotistical, somebody who was all about themselves, and somebody who was really trying to play you. They weren't interested in ponying up to the altar, basically. They didn't want to commit to a relationship. They wanted to be more 9 of coins, single, independent, free, than being in a relationship. And this was really something or someone that you were attracted to, somebody that you really wanted to be with. You may have spent a lot of time, some of you just under 10 years, trying to get this going, growing, or maybe even you were married to this person. I don't know. But if they were behaving more single than anything, or they were playing the field or cheating on you, you're not dealing with it. You're making a decision here. Whatever it was, it needed to be closed out a long time ago. I think the expiration date on this really exceeded, like you really exhausted the expiration date on this situation. So it's the way it goes sometimes, because we're passionate about somebody, or somebody's sexy, drop dead gorgeous, or maybe we're married to them and, we find out that they're playing or something like that. You know your situation. I'm not trying to give you any information. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Don't force a fit. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this person says that they enjoyed spending time with you. They may have been more of a, like, hey, party lifestyle kind of person. It was all about themselves. Say they enjoyed spending time with you as a friend. It's like more of a friendship kind of energy here. And working on their own shit. They were not emotionally available. Okay. So this person may have been somebody who worked a lot. They may have been too controlling or tried to control the money, or they were just in control of only them, very self-centered, all about them, and that's come out so much in this week's readings. I think it has come out at least within the last week or two. It has come out at least 4 or 5 times in separate readings, where it's just in the energy. People not wanting to participate or share in a relationship. Like, this person was, they gave to it. They gave to the situation, but for their own benefit, because they enjoyed it. Some of them, it was a party lifestyle. Some of them were more focused on their work and just enjoying spending time with you on occasion. Oh God, whatever. They wanted to be single, independent, and free, not being caught up in a relationship, or the stability that a relationship and the security that a relationship dictates. They didn't want that. They just wanted to have fun or be friends. So some of you, this may have been a friends with benefits situation. Others of you, if you were in a long-term situation with this person, you really wanted it to grow and evolve, or whatever the situation was, you really wanted it to grow and evolve, and it just doesn't look like it ever got to fulfillment. Didn't reach the point in which you wanted or desired, is what I'm saying here. Regardless of what you label the connection, or how long you knew this person. But they were emotionally unavailable. A lot of them were unapologetically all about themselves. It was all about their own pleasure. They were a pleasure seeker, all about themselves. I hate seeing that, but, it's on the way out. That's on the way out. They may have tried to keep the door open for some of you. They may have tried to keep... Yes. Sorry, Fred. Saying something. For some of you, this person liked to keep the door open. Lack of closure. You never got closure on this because they wanted to be friends to keep the door open. Like, hey, let's reunite. Hey, let's be friends. And it's like a touch and go all the time, but they don't actually leverage anything. They don't actually put any work into anything. They're unapologetic in the fact that they're all about themselves, you know. Oh, I got to go to work. Oh, you know, I got a friend coming over. Oh, it's all about their pleasure and their party and their whatever it is that they got going on. They like to keep the door open as friends, but you saw something here. Your intuition was telling you that this person was not for you and that you needed to move on. Okay. So some of you may have felt like you were lied to, deceived, betrayed by this person. Some of you just kept some of you just didn't want to believe the truth in the matter, okay? Your intuition was telling you that this person did not want a relationship. They did not want to be with you, or that this person didn't want to be in a relationship, being responsible for a relationship. Like they were not spouse material, or that they no longer wanted to be in a marriage. But sometimes we like to hide it from ourselves, and we like to wait to see if it's going to turn out any differently, or whatever the case may be. You know, maybe they'll change. Maybe they'll want to love me. And the universe has been telling you, you need to take a leap of faith in a different direction. Okay? You need to go somewhere else. So your intuition pretty much clued you in on who this person was. Again, this person may have been abusive. They may have been overly controlling. They may just not have wanted to be in a relationship, like married or in a relationship. You know, they just enjoy spending time with you when they're not at work. You know, you're like a time filler. Ugh, I'm sorry. It came through from Fred for whomever, you know, if you're going to resonate with that or not. It was like time filler. You would have already been thinking, oh, this person's a waste of time, or they're just trying to take my time or waste my time. They're not really trying to benefit me in any way. They're not. But for some of you, thanks. Somebody just said something. Your energy just kind of reached out to me. Some of you enjoyed this person, enjoyed spending time with this person as well. You may have, you know, dated this person, been dating this person. It was like a long-term courtship kind of deal for some of you, or a long-term friends with benefits situation for some of you. There's kind of a component here where they did actually give. There was equal give and take here. There was friendship or funship here. There was something here, but it wasn't solidifying. It wasn't coming to fruition. It was like this person just wanted to date you, but they didn't want to be living with you or married to you or be in a relationship with you. That's for some of you. There was an exchange there in the 3D, and there was fun and you know, friendship and a connection there, but it never grew past friendship, or it never deepened. That's what I'm getting there. It's like, you know, living with your roommate, or maybe it turned into that over time. I don't know. But you're saying that you're ready to manifest something new. You got something in mind that you're trying to manifest, so you're making a decision to manifest something new. You've got very strong healing energy on this. You're ready to evolve, and you're ready to move out of this. I don't want that one. Tell me about this decision that you've made. You've actively made a decision to let this go, to not cooperate with this person. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So you tossed this around for quite some time before you made this decision. If you haven't made this decision and you're in the process of making this decision, you will make a decision. It looks like you are making a decision, like you've already made this decision, because this is on the way out the door. So you're making a decision to turn this person down. There could have been third party energy. You may have just been felt like you weren't prioritized in a relationship, or this person was more interested in, their single lifestyle or being single, wanting to be single, rather than blending cups or even trying to heal a connection and evolve a connection. Although this is something that you really wanted at some point, you realized that, you know what, it's not coming to full fruition. It's not manifesting the way that I wanted it to. It's not the star that I wanted it to be. It's not the thing that I truly desired. I feel like you gave it a try though. But you're not taking action on it anymore. I don't even think you're communicating with this person. I think you're dissolving the connection or cutting ties with this person, maybe divorce or something like that. But you wrestled with, and I'm saying wrestled with, a decision for quite some time. You may have been just trying to decide on whether or not you wanted to make this work, or whether or not this was ever going to solidify into something more. Are we ever going to build anything solid? And I think that it's how do I say that? At some point, you realized in making this decision that this person may have been extremely materialistic, all about like money and materialism, or they may have disrespected you. And it's like at some point, it's kind of like disgust. I don't want to say disgust, but it's kind of a feeling of disgust. Like you realize that it's not for me. Like, maybe it was something they said. If you had an argument or a disagreement, or they tried to approach you like really too quickly, or they tried to approach you in a sexual manner and no emotion. It was all about sex and, I don't know. Depending upon how they approached you, that may have turned you off. Like you may have been turned off by this person. You may have found out this person was juggling, or they were kind of stringing you along here. For some of you, you realized it, and you decided that you were not going to invest your best in it, that you don't even want to be friends with it. You don't even want to fraternize with this person anymore. Like the Four of Cups in reverse can symbolize that this person at one time maybe rejected your love. They may have turned you down. They may not have wanted the emotions of a connection. They just wanted the physical portion. They maybe not even wanted to talk. They just wanted to have sex. Like, that wow. So that's what's setting you off on your new trail, yeah. There was no emotional harmony here. There was no emotional harmony. This was not a harmonious emotional thing. So you're heading off in a new journey, on a new path as the Fool. You're preparing yourself for that, because there was emotional disharmony here. I'm seeing it in about 4 different places where it only ever really got to friendship. Or maybe we just party and hang out, something like that. Or it only grew to a certain level, and that certain level, it never deepened. And you waited. And I think you went against your own boundaries here. We have to have healthy boundaries in relationship, but I think you were attracted to this person, or this person had a great sex may have been wonderful with this person. Let's just say that. Okay. You may have had wonderful activities with this person, something made you stay and go against your own healthy boundaries here. You went against your own boundaries here. You didn't stand up for your own boundaries here because you were waiting to see if this person would deepen the connection, deepen the bond, and they weren't interested. They were emotionally unavailable. Checked out. This drew you down. Excuse me. This drew you down on an emotional level for whom I'm reading for, whomever this is going to resonate for. Again, if you don't want it, don't claim it, but don't say anything rude or disrespectful to me in the comment section or in chat, because I'm not going to put up with it. If it's not for you, just move on. You know what I mean? But somebody here needs this message because this was something that took a while to release, to close down, finally to get some sort of closure on it. And it's like you're realizing here in the present moment, which can be a couple weeks on either side. Maybe you've already done this or maybe you're going to be doing this. It's like you're realizing that you're emotionally exhausted by this. There was no emotional fulfillment in this, even though you were really hoping for so much more. And that's serious. You know, that's serious. And it's painful. But we have to do what we have to do to protect ourselves. And I think that a lot of you, excuse me, really wanted this to heal, to deepen, and to evolve, and it never did. Not from what I'm seeing here. But you are recognizing that you got to do what you got to do. There's no emotional harmony. There's no healing happening here. You may have waited for somebody to reconcile with you, or you may have waited for somebody to say, I love you. You may have been waiting a long ass time for somebody to say, I love you. Or, I'm sorry, that was probably loud. I apologize. But for some of you, that is absolute fact. You may have waited a long time, up to 10 years almost, for somebody to say, I love you, for somebody to show you that they cared, or to harmonize or balance in the heart space with somebody. And they tried to control the entire dynamic, or they were either overly controlling, or they were just all about the sex and the fun of it. And they never wanted to deepen a connection for whatever reason. I don't know. But, you know, once you disconnect from this and say, you know, I'm turning down this offer because it's not really a great offer. At some point it was. At some point you enjoyed it. Thanks, Fred. But is it really what you're desiring long term? Is it really what you're looking for long term? Because it looks like there's been a lot happened here with the nine wands coming out. That's frustration. You could have been dealing with a Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, anybody, everybody. It's out here, Aries, Taurus. But when we realize that somebody is either disrespecting us, or somebody is all about their money, maybe they just work all the time and they don't have time for us, or nothing wrong with working and improving self, but if they never have time for us, they never have time for friendship, or they don't want to build an actual relationship, and they don't want to be responsible and nurturing in a relationship, they don't want to nurture a relationship, nurture a friendship, or to build anything solid with us, we've got nothing else to do but go somewhere else, right? Especially if that's what we're really desiring. So that's what I see you do. You're manifesting new aces. You got 4 aces out here with the Magician right now, and you're preparing yourself for something new, something more, and you're setting yourself free from this. Like, new era, baby. This was an old chapter from the past that needed closed out a long time ago. You're setting yourself free twice with the Fool energy of, I'm ready to take a leap of faith into something new. It's got to be better than this. It may not be feeling like that, but eventually it will. You will feel much lighter, because what you're doing is you're stepping away from this negative. It's not negative. It's just really heavy. When you're emotionally depleted, when somebody's not balancing cuts with you, and you wait to deepen a connection, and you wait and you wait and you wait, and you're just like, I'm done. Some of you, this could have been somebody that the party life, maybe drugs or alcohol, Um, some of you may have had some codependency issues that maybe you stayed too long. You really wanted things to work out, and you've tried and you tried and you tried, and you're finally like, you know what? I'm stepping out on my own. I got to. You may not want to be alone, but it's better than being depleted and being unhappy, right? Yeah. Disrespected and nothing building. It's just kept up in the air all the time. Like, what are we doing? It's confusion. It's pros and cons. Do I work on this? Do I, what am I really working on here? It's just kind of up in the air all the time. What are we? What are we doing? What am I doing is what you're saying. What am I doing? And I need to address this. And you are. So let's look at, that ain't easy to make those decisions, to make those executive decisions like that, to take charge of your own life. And maybe you've needed to take charge of this situation for quite some time. You know what I mean? You're doing it. And it's not always easy. The star, current energy, the star, healing, evolution, movement forward. Movement forward. Man, you know what you're doing? Oh, shit. Okay. Some of you doubted your high priestess here. Some of you doubted yourself for a long time. You doubted your intuition. Your intuition was telling you that you needed to go. Remember I said that back here? You waited to see if this person would change against your own better judgment, or you didn't make the wisest decision. Some of you may not have had strong boundaries. Some of you had strong boundaries, but you let this person slide past those boundaries time and time again with the Nine of Wands till you were finally exhausted by this. Some of you did not listen to your intuition many, many times. Even though this was over, you kept going back. You kept returning. You'd leave, you'd go, and you'd come back to this. Again, the door was kept open there. So it was a repetitive cycle for whom I'm talking to today. For most of you, it was a repetitive cycle. If not with one person, with multiple people, it may have been a cycle of this kind of relationship throughout, I don't know, the last 8 years. What did I say? Just under 10 years. Sorry. Could have been a Scorpio, but it's like you failed. You didn't fail. You just doubted your intuition, even though your intuition was telling you that this person was playing mind games. You didn't want to believe it. It's like your intuition was telling you not to believe the things they were saying, or not to believe, that this could go anywhere. This could have also been somebody that gaslit you to bring you back. What do they call that? Hoovering? I don't fucking know the words. But anyway, this could have been somebody that gaslit you to, I promised I won't do that again, or whatever. Maybe you'd have an argument, you go away, come back, go away, come back, go away, come back. It was a repetitive cycle of that. You're finally moving away from that. You are finally leaving this in the past. Like this time, you're not going to repeat this pattern of this. It's time to close out the cycle. And this has been needed to be learned and understood and healed so that you can truly, fully leave this person in the past, or this kind of behavior in the past, so that you can move on to something more peaceful, more harmonious, because that's what you're wanting. You want peace and harmony in the heart space. You just want something. You just want something peaceful and harmonious. You're wanting somebody to love you. That's, from what I'm seeing, you want something deeply loving, not deeply emotionally dissatisfying, or that you have to be on guard with all the time, or you have to be, always protecting yourself against this person. If you're always in protection mode against somebody, why? Is that really peace and harmony? I think you could, and again, some of you may have been in a situation where you were dealing with somebody that had some sort of addiction problem or codependency problem or some kind of dependency problem. They may have been self-indulgent, all about themselves, self-centered, or they could have had some narcotics or alcohol or some sort of addiction that really kept you coming back, trying to help this person, trying to do better, trying to deepen the connection. It just really wasn't working. That's not going to be for all of you. Again, only if you know that's your situation. I'm just showing you, I'm just giving you examples to see if this is resonating for you, okay? You're setting yourself free. You're moving forward. And I'm very proud to see that this cycle is finally coming to a close. Like, not to be transitioned. This is not to be transitioned. It's to be closed out because you need it for yourself. You need it for your own self. You have another star that you've created, that you've manifested, and it's like this was an old relationship pattern. You're heading to a new relationship pattern. You're heading to a new relationship pattern with the full energy here. And you're leaving this pattern of emotional dissatisfaction, over giving emotionally, or being depleted or exhausted emotionally by dealing with these kinds of individuals. Not that they're bad people, it's just that they're not what you're looking for. So your star, it looks like, has changed. Like what you're wanting and desiring and what you're manifesting, it looks like it's changed over time. Maybe through dealing with people like this, or these situations where you're like learning here. Okay, I keep going back to this. Okay, you keep learning more data, you keep collecting data, and you're realizing, okay, well, I'm not going back to that. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be in that anymore. But maybe how many times did you have to go back through it before you finally realized that you didn't want to go back to it? It takes some of us. Sometimes we learn the hard way, right? We just hard-headed like that. I don't know. But you are moving away from this. You're leaving the turbulence behind, and I don't believe it's with this person. I believe it's with yourself. So you are moving forward and releasing this unhealthy dynamic, whatever this is. Again, the devil in reverse can be something you feel bound to, something that you've continued to tie yourself to or continued to go back to time and time again. Some of you, it could have been a very unhealthy dynamic, or it could have been a very taboo sexual connection. Could have been all about the sex and the desire. Could have been obsessive, almost. Also, it could also symbolize that some of you are releasing codependency. Like, you don't need to be dependent on anybody else. You're good on your own. That 9 of Pentacles, where that's the challenge, where, yeah, you may not want to be by yourself on your own, independent, single, and free, but you're setting yourself free from whatever this bondage was. And for most of you, you went back to it multiple times. You kept the cycle open, or you kept repeating this cycle. So this was an unhealthy pattern for a lot of you. Oh, and I'm so glad, because once you do, you get new love. You're heading towards new love. I just saw it on the numerology twice. 1 and 7, 1 and 6. 1 and 7 is evolution, movement forward. 1 and 6 is 7, which is new success, new love, and then evolution in love. Oh, it may be challenging, but you're doing it. I love it. Hey, everybody in the shadows, what's up? I'm Feather. Like, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Come over here and say hello to me in chat. If this is resonating, especially, I just really want to know this is resonating for somebody. Otherwise, well, you don't have to. I love your replay rocks or comments too. So, oh boy, this one's tough. A little longer than I expected, but you're not denying that. You're not avoiding it. There you go again. When I say you're heading out on a new journey, you're heading out on a new journey. Who am I reading for? Man, I tell you, I would almost think that you were an Aries, but you're not denying this anymore. You are looking at this from a fresh perspective, looking at this and knowing that you either overgave to this time and time again, or this was emotionally depleting. You could have even been dealing with somebody who was an alcoholic. Maybe you were the alcoholic. Maybe you were the one that had a codependency issue or a dependency issue on, the devil can be a drug addiction. This could be an addictive personality, something like that. Whatever. But you're realizing that this was a lesson in self-love, that you weren't really taking care of yourself or loving yourself, or that you couldn't take care of this person, because this person may have had some sort of emotional or mental issue that you couldn't address or you couldn't fix. We can only offer help or assistance, but like, say for instance, this person was an alcoholic and they never wanted to get help. They never wanted to stay in AA, or they never wanted to go to counseling, or they never wanted to, they were hiding the alcohol and shit like that. There's only so much you can do until you have to know when to say when, and that sometimes we can't help everybody. They have to be willing to help themselves. Okay. You may be one of those people that like to fix people, and this was not one of those persons that could be fixed. Like, you can't fix another person. If you want to assist somebody and help them heal and help them grow, fine. But if they're not willing to do it, you can't do it for them. It ends up depleting you in the end, but you're cutting yourself free from it and you're heading off on a new direction. I'm telling you, you are ready for a new journey. You got the Fool out here 3 times in every level here. I think you're ready to move on to something new. All right. Any final messages? You are making this decision, and it may take you a little bit of time. It may take you a little bit of time before you are fully leaving this behind, before this fully exits your life, because moving into the future, you're disconnecting from or releasing this bondage. Okay. So it may take you another 6 weeks or so, depending on if you were married to this person or if you're living with this person and stuff like that. But you already are set in I'm not telling you anything. You're not telling me. You're already set and preparing yourself for a new journey. You're ready to take a leap of faith somewhere else. You're ready to be on your own. You're cutting ties with this old ball and chain. You done with this negative pattern, this unhealthy pattern, whatever it was, you're done. Okay. You're heading off in a new direction. Okay. I don't think you're quite ready for it just yet. Yeah, you're not ready for fast movement. I think you're just wanting freedom from this. So this is like a marriage or a relationship that you cannot wait to get rid of. I'm not saying it's not painful and that you don't love this person. What I'm saying is this has been heavy. This has been a problem. This has been a problem for you. So, don't forget to listen to your intuition. Don't doubt yourself. Don't second guess yourself. All right. You could have a tendency to do that. And that might be why you keep going back to these kinds of connections. You doubt that you can be on your own. You doubt that you can get the job that can pay your bills, or you doubt that you can fund yourself in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you something. Ace of Pentacles is right here. You may not be a King of Pentacles. You may not be able to support the best and the most luxury, but you can afford to be a 9 of Pentacles. Single, independent, free. There are jobs out there. Do not second guess yourself if this was a toxic, unhealthy connection. Please, there's resources available for you. 211 in America, hashtag 211 can help you get those resources or find those resources for those of you that need counseling or therapy or any kind of food, housing, any of it, and you're trying to get away from somebody that I hope is not, but someone, even if it's one person, if you were in an abusive situation, a toxic, unhealthy, battered, you know what I'm talking about. If you were dealing with that sort of thing and you tried and you tried and you tried, but you kept going back. I've been there. It's not easy. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength. And to overpower the fear to do it, kudos. I've been there. I don't want to cry, but if that's you, congratulations. There are people, again, reach out to your community, get the resources, use every single resource at everyone that you can get to assist you. If it helps bring you courage and strength and helps give you just a push, even if it's financially or the information that you need to help you set sail away from this kind of shit, if it's your own addictions and stuff like that, get the help. Don't be too proud and don't doubt yourself that you can do it. That may have been your problem before. You didn't trust yourself. You didn't trust your intuition when you knew you needed to move away from this. I love each and every one of you. And if that's the case, I am sending you so much healing and so much strength energy right now. Strength of the sun. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because you are important. You do matter. If you don't have children or family or any of that stuff, you matter to yourself. Maybe you just don't know it yet. But don't doubt yourself. You're ready to set free from this. You are so ready. I don't think that you're ready for a new relationship, and I don't think that you're going to be communicating with or wanting or desiring a new relationship. I think you're just ready to establish yourself working wise, financially, maybe in a new location, maybe traveling, just enjoying life for a while. And I think that's the best thing for you because your energy is like, well, even if anybody was to offer you something, you wouldn't trust it right now because of what you've been through. So taking your time to unleash yourself from this and to have that freedom and renew your energy for a while, that's a good thing. So untether yourself and you will be feeling so much more free and so much more better very soon. Just don't doubt yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself. Okay? Because that's the biggest thing here. You need to trust yourself. All right? Them's the words, them's the message. I hope this helps somebody some way, shape, or form. Again, I love each and every one of you. Like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. Until next time, namaste.